A group of parrots is called a pandemonium. And beyond this screeching, African gray parrots can also mimic household sounds like babies crying, doorbells ringing, phones ringing, and dogs barking. Monkey see, monkey do. This is the black and white Colobus monkey, or Colobus Guereza. They are named for the mantle of white fur around their backs. And Colobus monkeys are incredibly good jumpers. They can jump several times their body length as they leap from tree to tree. And the tail is over half the length of their body. In the wild, they mainly eat leaves, much like Asia's Hanuman langurs, and they have specialized stomachs that enable them to help digest the leaves that they eat. When a baby Colobus monkey is born, its fur is white, but it gradually grows its black and white fur as it grows older. Gorilla! To be precise, the western lowland gorilla. All gorillas seen in U.S. zoos are western lowland gorillas. Only one zoo in Europe has eastern lowland gorillas, and there are no mountain gorillas in zoos. None. Zip. Nada. Gorillas are the world's largest primates, some weighing up to 606 pounds. Gorillas are social creatures that live in family groups made up of a single silverback male, like so, a few blackback males, several females, and their young, again, like so. And, as is the case with chimpanzees, baby gorillas get around by riding on their mother's back. In the wild, gorillas mainly eat fruit, tree bark, branches, leaves, and roots. Outside of the occasional sprinkling of termites, they are strict herbivores. And gorillas can be way stronger than any human. In fact, if a human had the same strength as a gorilla, then they'd be able to lift a family car with no trouble at all. The western lowland gorilla is critically endangered mainly due to habitat loss, poaching for the bushmeat trade, and the Ebola virus. Ooh, I think I'm seeing spots, because I've spotted the African leopard. Although leopards are the smallest of the big cats, they are the most adaptable because they can be found in a wide variety of habitats, such as rainforests, grasslands, and deserts. Beyond that, leopards are highly opportunistic hunters. In the wild, they hunt antelope, wild pigs, and primates such as monkeys. And after a successful hunt, the leopard will tow its kill up a tree to be eaten out of reach of other predators or scavengers. In fact, a leopard can carry up to 3 times its own body weight up a tree. Leopards use their patterns of spots and rosettes as camouflage, and a leopard's spot pattern is exactly like a human fingerprint. No two are exactly the same. And sometimes the rare genetic mutation occurs in leopards that makes it a black panther. Like many cats, leopards do most of their hunting at night because their night vision is 7 times sharper than that of a human. Are you guys ready to go ape? Because I sure am. Because here we see a whole troop of bonobos, also known as pygmy chimpanzees. Bonobos, along with common chimpanzees, are among our closest living relatives in the animal kingdom, sharing up to 98% of our DNA. As is the case with gorillas and common chimps, Bonobos live in large groups with a hierarchy, except bonobo troops are matriarchal. Unlike common chimps, bonobos solve problems within the troop via peaceful methods. I won't disclose exactly what those methods are, but in short, bonobos are lovers, not fighters. In the wild, they are omnivores, feeding on fruit, leaves, nuts, insects, and sometimes small animals. And both bonobos and common chimps are the only animals, other than humans, that can both make and use tools, such as using sticks to fish for ants and termites. And of course, like all social primates, bonobos in a troop spend a lot of time grooming each other. It keeps each other clean and helps to reinforce social bonds. Bonobos are endangered mainly due to habitat loss, poaching, and the Ebola virus. Asante sana, squash banana, wing wenugu, mimi pada. These are mandrills, found in the jungles of Central Africa. Mandrills are the world's largest monkeys. Males are very well known for their blue and red noses, while females are much more drab. While they're mainly ground-dwelling monkeys, sometimes they go up into trees. As is the case with many African monkeys, mandrills are social creatures, but they are mainly female-dominated, and all male bachelor troops have never been recorded. In the wild, they mainly eat plants, insects, seeds, nuts, and fruit. And male mandrills have the largest teeth relative to body size of any living animal.
These are pictures I took a while back.
The mandrill is endangered mainly due to habitat loss and poaching for the bushmeat trade. Now I'm seeing stripes because here we see the Okapi. Although the Okapi has markings on its leg that look like those of a zebra, its closest living relative is in fact the giraffe. Like the giraffe, it mainly eats leaves, vines, and other types of forest foliage, which it plucks with its long tongue. In fact, an Okapi's tongue is so long that it can lick its ears, nose, and even its eyes. And again, just like with the giraffe, the Okapi has to spread its legs out in order to get a drink of water. However, there are some obvious differences. For instance, unlike the giraffe, Okapi live alone, except for mothers with calves. And very unusual in the case of mammals, female Okapi are actually bigger than the males. And Okapis only have manes when they're babies. The Okapi is an endangered species mainly due to poaching for both its hide and for the bushmeat trade.